This is a first, and honestly, it's probably a last. In this episode, I'm taking the VX nerve gas rocket from the Rock out of its crate for the very first time. Now, although I've had this piece in the collection for years, I've always been pretty nervous to pull it out. And you don't have to be a rocket scientist to know why. Having something like this on display can really freak people out. So I've always kept it crated up in the back of the archive, out of sight, out of circulation. But today, you're getting a real exclusive, because this is the first, and probably the last, time this prop is going to see the light of day, at least while it's in my possession. We're uncrating it, examining it, and trying to assemble it, just like it appeared in the film, so we can learn how the prop and effects teams created one of the most terrifying pieces of movie weaponry ever put on screen.
So we're building a missile today?
We're building a missile launch system.
Wow.
It says tripod on this one. So
Right, let's open them up.
All right. All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. That is a serious tripod. Yeah, it looks like a real military tripod. Is it a serial number?
Rook Island Arsenal.
Oh my gosh.
So it's a real missile tripod.
Wow.
So this used to be part of an actual arsenal?
I would imagine, yeah.
Well,
This thing has launched real rockets off of it?
It may have.
Yeah.
They probably got it from the government for really cheap.
All right. Should we?
Let's put
swap it
this
out?
down, and let's look in the other crates
All right.
first. Okay, so now that the crates are open, I'm realizing something. We have absolutely no idea how any of this goes together. Some maybe exhaust,
Base or
base or
There's
something.
Something that goes on this.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's like some.
Well, there's actually optics in. Oh, that's cool. This is
Yeah.
sweet.
So that's a
visor.
real guidance system.
Yeah.
With the visor.
A lot of what you're seeing here isn't just a Hollywood fabrication. The production actually built this prop using some real components from an actual retired military mobile launch system. And here's where it gets even crazier. This fake rocket system, this movie prop, actually helped spark a real war. So, in the Chilcot Report, which was the official British investigation into the lead up into the Second Iraqi War, there's a section where British intelligence officers describe a chemical weapon system deployed by Iraq. And that description, it was lifted almost word for word from this movie, from The Rock. Now, an agent had obviously seen the film, somehow assumed the VX delivery system was real, and wrote it up as part of an actual intelligence report. And that misinformation, it helped push the world into the Second Iraqi War. So when we talk about the power of props, of both design and storytelling, this might be the deadliest example known so far. Hollywood made something so convincing, even intelligence services thought it was real.
There we are.
VX poison gas, wow.
All right.
There we go.
Wow,
You've got yourself a missile.
it looks so real. M55 detector assembly launch.
They probably just took this off of something or
A real,
simulator system firing laser.
Oh, did they take that off the guiding?
Maybe.
guidance system. Yeah, let's lay this down. What's interesting, if you open it up, it's just a tube within a tube.
It's wood.
That tube is wood?
Yeah, it's laminate, and then it's an aluminum tube. And there's foam. It's pretty rudimentary.
Oh, we should pull. You want to put the tripod out?
Yeah, let's pull the tripod.
And this is probably very heavy.
Yeah, this is a real deal, I think.
Yeah.
There we go. Ooh.
Man, this thing is
It's
an
a little bit
intense
of
tripod.
Serious.
I bet you this guy here.
This.
Yeah, this goes like this.
Totally.
That fits in that.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the film. It's worth remembering just how important The Rock is as a film. Filmed on location on Alcatraz, The Rock was the movie that cemented Michael Bay's reputation as one of the preeminent action filmmakers of his generation. The style, the pacing, the scale, Bay put himself on the map with this one. And the script, It's famous for having contributions from both Aaron Sorkin and Quentin Tarantino, two of the most distinctive voices in all of screenwriting. It's also one of the last action roles in Sean Connery's legendary career. This was Connery in full movie star mode. Charming, commanding, funny, all at age 65, still dangerous. Across from him was Nicolas Cage, just beginning his legendary run of late 90s action films. The Rock was Cage's breakout action star role, where he was recognized as the wild, brilliant, and bankable action hero. And it was the final film for producer Don Simpson, who sadly died of a drug overdose during production. Simpson was one half of Simpson Bruckheimer, the team that defined blockbuster action filmmaking in the 80s. So when you put that all together, Bay, Connery, Cage, Sorkin, Tarantino, Bruckheimer, and the legacy of Don Simpson, The Rock isn't just another action film. It's where eras ended, careers exploded, and blockbuster filmmaking took a huge leap forward. Here's where Nick Cage is looking at it. You can see the arm that goes out and holds the missile, which would be that piece right there.
Oh yeah, I see
Certainly
the yellow.
looks like it could probably be this exact one. I mean, I can't imagine they had more than one tripod.
There's a close-up Hero missile that comes apart, where he removes the gas from it.
Ours probably doesn't. So here's the back end of the missile with something metal coming out of it.
Yeah,
Or is that that's the launch system?
No,
that's that bar right there that it slides on.
And that's the tripod.
Yeah, so let's see the details of the tripod.
There's a big dent in this leg.
I don't know if that's the leg we're seeing.
If you zoom into the, is it that dent?
Is that it?
That dent?
That's higher
Yeah.
than the one there.
It doesn't have the round connector thingamajig. It's not on
Oh,
there.
you're right. It's not.
No. So it's directly the tube.
That's interesting. I wonder if that was part of the original design and they just never used it. This is when they're putting it together, and that is a VX gas section. So that
It feels
the
like
two
it's
fins, which seems to be missing. One of the fins.
But looks
The
like
spot
there's-
for it, and it looks like it was in there at one point. So there were two rockets. I think this back rocket is probably ours, which would be the non-hero version.
Hero rocket.
Yeah. Here's a good shot of the mechanism. Does it have a big tube, or oh, that looks different.
Yeah, it doesn't. It has the three.
It's got three of them. What is this?
Oh, there's
It's a cap,
There's a cap on top of the eye.
and the cables it's missing.
And whatever that fin is that's
Down here.
here.
Yeah. Oh no, this is probably on
Yeah,
the
but I'm
plate.
saying,
what you're
That's
seeing
That's on
the
the
belly.
We're seeing the bottom of the plate.
Bottom of
That's
that
right.
plate.
That's exactly true. The only thing you won't find in any of these crates are instructions. The only way to figure out how this thing actually goes together is by matching it to the film. Normally, we're matching paint or texture, or hero versus stunt versions. But here, we're literally trying to rebuild a fake weapon of mass destruction based on a handful of shots from a Michael Bay movie.
So the bottom of that plate should have a fin in it. So it's like this.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It has a fin.
That's the bottom of the plate. This device sits
Right
like
on
this.
there. Let's see if that nose matches. Although this one's got screws.
Yeah, that's the Hero with the screws.
Yeah, so this nose would be different.
So this is not the Hero
Missile. No.
missile. And it has all the bolts on it.
Yeah, that's a big difference. Our missile does not have bolts.
Ours has a bunch of electrical tape around it too. They just wrapped it with electrical tape.
That's interesting to add more black to it. A movie like The Rock wouldn't have just used one version of the VX nerve gas rocket. They would have built multiples, different versions for different purposes, different shots, different levels of detail and handling. So it's entirely possible that some of these parts were mixed and matched throughout production, which makes the assembly of this rocket even more of a puzzle. One thing I can say for sure is, this is not the Hero version. There was a more detailed rocket built for the close-up insert shots. So the real mystery is, what was this version used for? A stunt shot? A background rack piece? A rehearsal rig? Some hybrid we haven't identified yet? Well, the clues are all in the details of this prop.
Let's put it on so we can visualize. There we go. So definitely it was made for this tripod for sure.
Tube is shorter in the film. That is way shorter.
So it
So
doesn't.
we're missing a plate that would go right here, but it looks
I
like there
see.
was one. And then underneath, is there, so look, there was a plate in the middle.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any
No,
screws.
there would be one going like this.
Yeah. In here, you can see it through the metal.
Yeah, there's
So
more to attach.
this is
though.
not the close-up guy. This is not the hero.
Before we make any pronouncements, I think we need to dig a lot deeper. We still don't even know if we're putting this thing together right. And I'm not ready to dismiss anything yet.
The neck is still shorter, like Dan was
The neck
saying.
is still shorter, yeah. Way, way shorter.
Way shorter.
It does seem like we're missing some bolts.
That's all. It only has 2 holes in it versus the other one.
It looks like there's bolts in the front, but nothing in the back.
Yeah, these two are the only holes that line up with the bottom plate.
Right, but these are the only bolts you see in this one screen grab.
Is this got a big angle to it? That's the box on the side, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the
The
lens.
lens is there.
So that all
Is
matches.
there ports for cables under there?
Yeah, there's the ports.
The three cable ports. In this pad, you know, it's got a lot of.
Yeah. So there's a line there.
Yeah,
That looks like it's that piece. All right. Now this is interesting. The eyepiece for the optical targeting system, this thing is matching up to the film perfectly. This isn't just close, it's dead on. At least some of the components from this rig made it into the final cut. Maybe not every piece, maybe not in this exact configuration, but this eyepiece is a hero part, and that gives us a solid anchor point. Now we just have to build the puzzle around it.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
somebody
but this,
took
so this
off.
looks like it matches, but this isn't right.
It's not the hero missile. It doesn't have the screws on it, right?
Right, doesn't have screw holes.
It doesn't have the screw holes. Oh, wait, look at this, Dan.
The writing.
The writing is in the wrong position.
So if we were
Because
here,
it's the writing on that missile is right here.
But we have scratches right by that, the second line of dialogue. Second line of, yeah.
I mean, we have a defect here as well. It's just,
But look at it in the shot. The writing
Yeah.
is right here,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
on top.
Is the missile just been attached differently this time?
It may be. Let's see if it's if this missile was angled, it would have holes in here,
yeah.
holes in here.
Does that rail slide back and forth?
It does. So this whole thing could slide up and down.
Is there a way for this to be attached to this rail on this side over there, so that would allow this to line up properly?
Not
No,
without
because
holes.
Without holes. So there's the hero missile, the firing missile, and probably
The
a
step deck.
non-firing missile that you see in other shots.
Right. Oh, this is it. The writing's up there.
Oh yeah,
This one has
there you
bolts here, though.
go. Well, that could be a different nose.
No, because that's not where the nose is. That's further down. So that's not it. Yeah, it has a bolt there too.
But you're right from the
The writing is along the
the
top.
writing is along the top. When it fires the pyro, right? They would put a pyro rocket
a
in there.
separate thing in
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
So the housing for an ST rocket, like a big one, would be like a carbon fiber housing,
Right?
so it doesn't heat up.
Sure.
Right here, that's a carbon fiber housing in there.
Interesting.
The whole back of this is carbon fiber.
Right.
You know, I wonder if this could be the firing rocket.
So this is getting frustrating. Clearly this rig is from production, but the way these parts fit together, they're not lining up the way they should. It's like the rocket has been reconfigured or scavenged or mixed with other versions somewhere along the way. Right now, we've got a whole lot of assumptions and not nearly enough verifiable facts. And if we're going to screen match this rocket, if we're going to know for sure what this specific rig was used for, we need something more definitive. Because without that, we're just guessing.
Do we have any shots of the rocket firing?
Yes.
Let's look at the back. Yeah, does that match anything?
That would be the rocket
Yeah.
that they stuck in.
No, but this is the one with the writing in a
writing
different
is the rocket.
position.
The scratches here. Why is it rotated? Oh, I figured it out.
What?
I bet it's this missile. It's just not attached. There's a strap.
Oh, you're right.
It's just
It's
being held for
held.
this shot. Because they wanted to see that on the shot, so they disconnected. It's like, why is this on the top? We rotated. That would make sense because the scratches are lining up. And then they probably added tape to the nose because there wasn't enough black. That is clearly a black strap going around the entire...
It's a black strap. Can you see these weld marks?
Yes.
So you can see the 2 weld marks on there. So it's...
But we've got the scratches here. We got some scratches
Oh yeah, we
there.
got the same exact scratch there.
Yeah. Tape ends at the same point.
Yeah.
The same thickness of the fins.
Yeah. This is the firing missile,
Yes.
which is amazing because it means that it survived the launch.
Or
It was on a wire.
it was on a wire. What?
It was on a wire because there's a tube here for the wire.
Okay, that makes sense.
And there's a tube here in the back for the wire. Now look, when they fired it, it was rotated that away.
Yes.
And it would make sense, you know why? So the tube for the wire is right here.
That's where it gets lined up. Yeah.
And the tube for the wire is right here. And it would have this on one
That's
side
really
and that on one
interesting.
side.
So then they just added this whole rail system.
They
After the
basically
movie?
they
They put it back together.
put it back together,
together
and they
differently.
mistakenly drilled it on the wrong side.
That is the firing rocket. And then we matched this to the
Seemingly
scene.
so.
Can we put the missile on top to see what it looks like?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
hold it
Just
there.
to hold it there.
This is secure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's secure. Okay. Push it to shift it down. There you go. Okay, we got it.
There you go. You have a firing VX gas missile set up. And look, the whole thing rotates so we can aim it wherever we want.
So we are missing pieces on this.
Yeah.
We're missing a plate here. We are missing fins that would have
Yeah.
been attached here that look like they were welded on at some point and broke off. It would have had a cap that would come down on the front of this eyepiece.
And we still don't know what this
Well,
is.
This
I mean,
goes
this
here.
certainly goes there, but they
it's
didn't
not.
use that. So maybe this piece was used, but this tripod section was not, or
No.
was taken apart. I would imagine these were probably pretty expensive for the production to buy.
I mean, at least the missile matches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the most important part.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool. I'm glad we were able to match at least the rocket and the eyepiece, the targeting system. What am I going to do with this thing? Well, after digging through every bracket, every screw hole, and every machining mark, I think we can finally call this one. This was the firing rocket, the version actually used in the launch sequences in the rock. The mechanics line up, the surviving components line up, and the unique features we matched are only present in the firing rig. As for the other pieces in the crate, the ones that didn't quite fit, the ones that kept throwing us off, those must have been parts of earlier builds or alternate configurations that never made it into a screen-used launcher. Cool to have? Absolutely, but not seen on screen. And those unused pieces made this puzzle that much more difficult to figure out. But even with all the confusion, this is a super cool piece from a really important film. A film that changed action cinema, launched careers, and left a massive mark on pop culture. And as much as I love owning it, let's be honest, this is not something I can just put on a shelf. I can't display this without freaking out my neighborhood, or more importantly, ending up on another government list.